Welcome back, everybody. It is the next morning after our Power of Veto competition. We'll check in with everybody and see how they're doing. Star's asleep. Car's having a little pay. Han's playing out her next move on the chessboard. Owen is feeling really sad. He's giving himself a little pep talk, though. Trying to make himself feel a little better. He knows he's still technically on the chopping block. Rick's asleep. Kayla's gonna go walk past the food that's on the counter and make something else per usual. And Star's gonna do the same thing, but on the grill. Kayla, resume your French toast, please. My goodness. Well, we'll mostly follow around Rick today to see where he's what he's feeling about things. While he's doing a little sleep there, we'll take a peek at his friendships and we'll watch them cook. Rick is actually closest with Star, which is a big difference from what we normally see, and Kayla, actually. So, yeah, that's definitely interesting. Now, although on the board he's less close with Owen, he and Owen share 2 lifestyles. So I'm going to say that they're actually closest among them, with Hannah being the one he's the least close with. And I don't know. Their paths don't really... They're not, like, super opposite or anything like Hannah and Owen are, but... What? Star has a good reputation? But she's mean to everybody, almost. Well, I don't know. Kayla sees something in her, so I guess it's something. Anyway, back to Rick. Yeah, so I'm going to say that he's closest with Owen. So that would probably lead me to believe that he would want to save Owen from eviction. But I guess things could change today. And then Hannah is probably, and Hannah's the least one. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, it's later on in the day. Rick is actually asleep now. And he's asleep. He's awake now. Rick is actually awake now. But, he's getting back in the bed to cry it out. Oh, this is not a good day for Rick, apparently. He's feeling rather erratic and gloomy all in the same day. He was able to get himself up out of bed, though, so that's good. Maybe going for a swim will help you to feel better. Just relaxing in the pool. What's going on inside here? Oh, other than a broken sink. Just having a little chit-chat about life, about things. Everybody seems to be getting along pretty good. Well, other than Owen right now, he seems a little upset. But yeah, everybody seems to be just hanging out, enjoying themselves. We can't do the Festival of Snow. Also, everybody was sad today because it was Talk Like a Pirate Day, and I told them that they couldn't celebrate. They were all going to be sad anyway because they wouldn't do it autonomously, so why not just get rid of it? Oh. Kara said, I'm just going outside. This place is disgusting. So I'm going outside. Star's going to clean it up, though. She knows she better work hard at that. What's Rick up to? Still just hanging out in the pool. Looks like he's going to go make himself something to eat. He's not really doing a lot of discussing today. Does that mean he's made up his mind, or is he just trying to avoid people so he doesn't have to talk to them? Hannah's definitely going to kind of have a word with him. Oh, and Star's not going to let this go by without discussing as well. Guys, we have a little bit of some amorous things going on here. Just checking in with Rick, and he's definitely putting the moves on Kayla. Ah, I didn't know that was a thing. That's really cool. Anyway, they're having a little bit of a discussion, and that's kind of surprising because Kayla is unflirty and she's not happy about it, apparently. But she's trying. She definitely likes it. She's not opposed. But deep down, I think she is a little bit. She's a little uncomfortable. But that's alright. That is alright. Rick's just trying it out, it seems like. And she didn't hate it. So why not, Rick? More power to you. Okay. I went to check on Rick again, and they're still at it. They're still at it. Oh, of course, they stop as soon as I come out here. They have been flirting all day. Okay, it is technically the next day. Let's check in on everything Rick's feeling. He's apparently feeling some kind of way about Kayla. Look at that. And she's an unflirty sim and she's all about it. Well, that tells you something. They must really like each other. Well, Rick's gonna have a decision to make tomorrow, so let's go over his stuff real quick and then we'll check back in with him tomorrow. Well, later on today, I guess, technically. Owen is not having any of this flirty business. So, apparently he and Kara have been flirting a bit as well, so you can't be too upset about it, Owen. When did that happen? Anyway, Rick is really close with Owen, so he's probably going to save him tomorrow. And it looks like it would either be Hana or Kara that he would put up for eviction. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Kara and Hana are hatching up some sort of plan in here. We'll check back in with them later on today, technically, and we'll figure out who Rick wants to save or put up for eviction. Guys, I'm such a silly goose. I totally forgot. Hana is head of household. She can't be up for eviction, and it would be her choice. Duh. Anyway, we'll talk more about this later on in the morning after they've all had some sleep, hopefully. See you in a little bit. It's about 9:30 on the Power of Veto nomination day. We've got a mess over here. Everybody's coming down to have some breakfast. Have a few final discussions. We've only got about a couple hours until the ceremony takes place, so we'll see how everybody's doing. Oh. Star's not feeling so great, but everybody else seems to be doing pretty good. Oh, Rick had a bad sleep. Well, that makes sense. Well, I now realize that I have messed up quite a bit. Yesterday should have been the day that Rick decided who was going to be the final nominees and Hana and blah, 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 blah. So, we'll go ahead and do that real quick so that everybody has plenty of time to strategize because they have to vote tomorrow. Duh. Sorry about that, guys. Well, it's a bit belated, but here we are at the Power of Veto ceremony, where Rick is going to have to decide who he wants to keep around or if he wants to save the power for himself. Obviously, it wouldn't do him any good right now, so he's been thinking about it. There are definitely some pros with keeping Star around, but I think he's just going to go with his gut. And he's going to keep Owen around. You are off the chopping block, Owen. Nice job. So that means Hana's got quite the decision to make. And since she doesn't have much time to think about it, let's look at her stuff real quick. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Rick did a really nice thing and kept Owen around, but so that means Hana is gonna put Rick on the chopping block. Yeah. Wow. My, how the turntables. Alright, we've got an interesting game going on here now, folks. Rick and Star are now on the chopping block. This is Rick's second time in a row to be there, and he is not happy about it, I'm sure. Well, let's go through everybody's stuff and see maybe where they stand and see who needs to make some changes today. Kara and Owen apparently have been flirting. Didn't know that. But Kara is not very close with Rick or Star. She is close with Hana and Owen and Kayla. Just going off of that, Hana is probably going to vote for Star. Owen will vote for Star. Kayla, though, would vote for Owen or Rick most likely. So I guess we'll see who she's closer with in the end. Hana's really close to Star, but she's definitely drawn that line, I believe. She's going to go ahead and vote her off. Owen's close with Rick and not with Star. So there's that. And Kayla's super close with Rick, apparently. So that is going to be really interesting for her. Does she vote off the guy that she's been flirting with the past couple days and keep around her friend? Or does she get rid of Star and kind of keep Hana around? That's a really interesting thing. I didn't think about that. Their little budding romance has really thrown a wrench into things, because before, Kayla would have just automatically gone with Star. Didn't matter what was happening. She and Star are close, so she would go with her. Well, let's follow Star and Rick around a bit today and see what they get into. Looks like Kayla and Hana are really doing some strategizing here while Owen does laps. They've been here in the pool for a minute. Kayla seems like she's trying to make some hard decisions. She would definitely be talking to Hana about the benefits of getting rid of Star versus Rick. And it looks like she's going to go talk to Kara about it. Oh, no. We're going to have a little concert. Oh, yeah. Oh, and Kara's done. Just kidding. Wow, we didn't even get to see the concert. Rick and Star seem to be hanging out quite a bit today, too, which is interesting. You'd think they'd be trying to talk to other people instead of each other, but... Oh. Nope. Star's just being mean. Well, we should have known that. And Kara's just being a creeper and listening in, but honestly, it's probably telling her a lot about Star. I don't know. Kara's just so sweet. I really think that she wouldn't get along with Star very well. And Rick isn't bad, but he's a little erratic and he's just kind of sad. And Kara's pretty upbeat most of the time. So I guess that would make sense. Oh, Owen's got stuck in that plant a little bit. We're just going to leave these clean clothes just sitting here. My goodness. Whatever. I guess that's fine. Well, Star's got Hana cornered here, playing some cards. Maybe Hana will have a change of heart and keep her around. I just don't know. I would not be good at this game. I couldn't sit around and play cards with somebody that had just nominated me for eviction. Unless it was just a known thing that we didn't like each other, maybe. But I wouldn't want to play cards with them, though, if I didn't like them. Oh, yeah, they've definitely not made up. Oh, dear. She's deeply wounded. Oh, my goodness. I had no idea it had gotten that bad. Oh, well, I think that may tell us what we need to know about these two, at least. I'm really interested. Rick's gonna come over and just, make things better, right? Oh, and Kara, too. Rick, rude. We've got several housemates here sitting down to a nice meal. Kara's gonna clean up. It's an interesting group here. Rick is probably feeling really silly right about now. But he probably feels good, too, that he saved his friend. And Owen is definitely going to remember that. What? Okay, how does he have the hydro? No, and he's scared of the pool. He spends about 95% of his time in the pool. But he's scared of it now. Okay, well, all right, if you say so. Rick's just chatting up with Hannah now. Let's see what Star's doing. She's swimming. Ooh. She's having herself a swim. What's Kayla up to? No, she's gotta go have a little chit chat with Rick. She's the one that she's the wild card tomorrow. She's definitely the wild card. Well, we'll pick up tomorrow morning, or actually this morning, a little bit later on, and we'll do our eviction ceremony. Well, everyone, it's time for our eviction ceremony. Everyone's made their choices already, and I think from what we discussed, it's pretty clear who's going home today, but let's go ahead and get started. Kara's up first, and Kara is going to be voting for Star. Next up is Hannah. Hannah is also going to be voting for Star. Next up is Owen, and I don't think it's a surprise, but he's also going to be voting for Star, which leaves Kayla. Kayla's best friend here is Star, but she's also really close with Hannah, Kara, and now Rick. And Rick and Star don't get along. And Hannah has really made it clear that Star is not someone to be trusted. So as much as Kayla doesn't really want to do it, she's also going to vote for Star. So that means, everybody, that Star is being evicted from the house this week. Star, you really didn't make a whole lot of friends, and then the ones you did make, you weren't very nice to the whole time. I'm not really surprised, but I am sad to see you go, Star. You were definitely one of the more interesting people in the house. Well, guys, that does it for this episode. Everybody say goodbye to Star. She won't be here next week, but you guys come back and check out the next episode. We'll be starting off with our head of household competition. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.